Welcome back. Right now, there's a proposition on the table for folks in Grimes County that could potentially save them some money, but it comes with a cost. Grimes County is between Montgomery and College Station. You can see it here on the map. County commissioners there are offering residents tax abatements, which are tax reductions or exemptions, in exchange for building a SpaceX chip-making facility there. Here with me now, joining us, is Houston Business Journal's Naomi Kling with more on this proposal. Good morning, Naomi. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so walk us through this. What do we know about this facility that SpaceX has proposed there in Grimes County?
Yeah, so there's a lot that we don't know actually, but what we do know is that it's going to be a massive chip making facility, and we believe it's probably part of the TerraFab joint venture, which is between SpaceX, Tesla, and XAI. And it's been proposed at the Gibbons Creek Reservoir, but apparently it's still considering other locations. But if this were to move forward in Grimes County, it would be a minimum of a $55 billion investment into this facility and could reach up to $119 billion of investment later on. So right now we're still waiting to hear if tax abatements will be approved or denied at the facility.
Okay, so I mean, these are huge numbers. You would think that this would be incredible news for the folks there, for their jobs, for their property values. So on May 13th, community members were able to share their concerns about the project. What are their concerns?
Yeah, so a lot of people were really in favor of the project. They said this is going to bring us jobs, revenue, tax revenue. Even if abatements are approved, this would probably be like the largest taxpayer in Grimes County. Other people were concerned about health effects from the facility, but a lot of people just wanted more information. They said, we want to be a part of this conversation. We don't want this happening without us being able to have a say. We want to know the boundaries of where this is going to be. We want to see if we can secure, job guarantees and health guarantees. A lot of people actually want tax abatements to be approved so that they have kind of something to negotiate to secure some of these guarantees.
Okay, so it's details that they're really wanting in this one. County commissioners expected to vote on this facility on June 3rd. Do we have any idea what to expect from that meeting? Are they listening more to the community? What are you hearing?
Yeah, we're still figuring out, what the results of that vote is going to be. But something that I have learned is that what might come up at that meeting is SpaceX has supposedly proposed this facility in a redevelopment zone, but the residents don't know anything about that redevelopment zone. They are asking, has this already been established? What meeting was this established in? And can you even move forward with tax abatements if the public hasn't been able to have a say in the establishment of this redevelopment zone? And so I do believe that at that meeting, that conversation will come up.
Okay, so you're digging into all this, and I know you've been following this carefully. How likely do you think this project is to move forward? This would be huge for the region.
A lot of people I've spoken with actually believe this is a done deal. Even if tax abatements are denied, SpaceX could still decide to move forward with this project. It's private property, private land. The county really only has a say in terms of whether or not tax abatements are actually approved. And so again, most people think it's just going to happen no matter what.
Okay, well, keep us posted. Naomi Kling, thanks for coming on this morning.
Thank you.
Okay, and you can obviously read more about it in the Houston Business Journal. We always appreciate that insight.